Hi, I'm Dr. De Bruin, and this video is a quick run through of how to answer a question from the Alkanes topic for AQA A-level Chemistry. This question is pretty easy, purely because I'm keeping it just within that Alkanes topic, and actually the Alkanes topic is almost exclusively revision of GCSE knowledge with a few extra bits and bobs in there. So let's have a look at it. Octadecane can be cracked to form petrol. Complete the equation to show the cracking of one molecule of octadecane to form hexane and cyclohexane only. So this question is testing two things. Firstly, do you know the formulae for hexane and cyclohexane? And secondly, can you see how they could fit together to make this larger molecule? So we know from GCSE that the formula of a straight chain alkane is CnH2n plus 2. So therefore hexane is going to be C6H14. And then we know from our year 12 studies that when we have a cycloalkane, we no longer need a terminal hydrogen on each of the carbons at the end of the chain because they're going to join up together to make this ring. So therefore, the formula is going to have two fewer hydrogens and we're going to have C6H12. Now, obviously, those two at the moment do not add up to make C18H38, so we're breaking the law of conservation of mass. So I need to add some more of one of them. Well, actually, I know it's going to be the molecule with the fewer hydrogens in, because otherwise, the whole point of cracking is that we don't have enough hydrogen to make multiple alkanes. So I'm going to need additional cyclohexane, and I can see pretty clearly that I'm going to need two molecules of that. So that's that one done. Next up, give an equation for the complete combustion of hexane. So I'm going to take my hexane from the previous part of the question and react it with some oxygen. Now it says here that this is complete combustion, and to be honest, that's what you would expect in a question where you're writing a simple equation, because if it's incomplete, you don't actually know, is it carbon monoxide it's making, is it carbon particulates, is it a variety of different products? So realistically, if you get a question like this, they're going to be asking you about complete combustion. But all of that is to say that we're going to make carbon dioxide and also water. So now we just need to balance this. So we've got 6 carbons on the left hand side, and therefore we're going to have 6 molecules of carbon dioxide. We've got 14 hydrogens, and there are 2 hydrogens per water, so therefore there's going to be 7 waters. And now I can add up all of those and see that I'm going to need 9.5 oxygen on the left. And of course this is fine, because really this doesn't represent 9.5 molecules, it represents 9.5 moles. In this question they haven't specifically said anything about it being a single mole of hexane, so you could double this all up and have 2 hexane and 19 oxygen and 12 carbon dioxide and 14 water, and that would still be creditworthy. When petrol's burned, carbon dioxide is formed. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. Explain why carbon dioxide absorbs infrared radiation. So this is about the fact that these carbon-oxygen bonds are vibrating at the same frequency as the infrared radiation. Finally, we're going to think about another pollutant that is produced in a car's combustion engine. So nitrogen monoxide is formed. State one environmental problem that it causes and also how it is removed. So the major environmental problem that it causes is acid rain. You might also have thought about respiratory problems, and sometimes this is creditworthy, but I would argue in a question where they ask you about environmental problems, you probably shouldn't be talking about it. And then how is it removed? Well, that's by using a catalytic converter. So in the catalytic converter, we're reacting together 2 moles of nitrogen monoxide with 2 moles of carbon monoxide to produce nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're finding these walkthroughs of A-level chemistry exam questions useful. If you are enjoying them, then don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share for more A-level chemistry revision videos coming soon.